Hey everyone, it's Tony George from DocSports.com. We're talking right there, PGA Tour, week before the U.S. Open. Here we have a tournament on a new golf course. Never been played on the PGA Tour down in Gillensville, South Carolina, a Tom Fazio course, par 71, long ball hitters course. Not a lot of rough, but a lot of waste area. Always tough to handicap these courses that you don't have course history on with certain golfers here. But we're talking top 5 and top 10 picks this week. Of course, over at DocSports.com, we'll be doing daily head-to-heads and having a good year this year on the PGA Tour with our picks, as we've hit 12 out of 16 tournaments. We've turned profits in with those daily head-to-heads. There's a lot of days that we don't do head-to-head. A lot of times the opening round, and I'm still iffy on the opening round with this. I might want to see how things shake out, especially on a new course with no history. You also have a limited field of big-name players, as most of the big-name players are going to be getting ready for Torrey Pines in the U.S. Open here. So there's some opportunity here with some top 5 and top 10s. I thought I'd share them with you here as we take a look on this course. And right now, there's some players out there that we want to take a look at top 10. Now, Brooks Koepka is in this tournament. He's had a lot of bad press with the kind of the feud or the war of words with Bryson DeChambeau. He didn't fare well in the PGA Championship down the stretch, all those different things. And he's getting ready for a major, and he's tuning up his game, and that makes him a very viable candidate to win this tournament. He's one of the best players on tour when he's got it dialed in. And the one thing I did notice, although he had some errant shots, in the PGA Championship, was the fact that he got his putting dialed in. That's always kind of been his Achilles heel. And I think he'll come out here with a chip on his shoulder. You can get him on a top 5 finish at plus 185. Yeah. And you get him in a top 10, let me see, his odds are plus 105. That's a for sure bet. Also in the top 5, I like Terrell Hatton at plus 275. You got to take a look at tee to green. And he's one of the top players, tee to green numbers, shots on approach, those sort of things, greens to regulation. And he can be a birdie machine very quickly. He's either high or he's low, and there's not a lot of in between with him. But I think he'll be dialed in for this, and I think he's a great number at plus 275 in a top 5 position. Now, Dustin Johnson has not had a good year. This is his home state in South Carolina. He'll want to be well here. He'll want to have his game in tune leading into a major. I'm not willing to give him a top 5 position simply because he hasn't played that well. But I think he can get a top 10 here at plus 100. So I would go, and that would go with Koepka, as I said, plus 105. Hatton is plus 135 here as well. And Matthew Fitzpatrick at 150, plus 150 for a top 10 finish here on this golf course. And I'll give you my best bet as well. My best bet here is to place a top 10 wager on Ian Poulter plus 275. Ian Poulter's played some good golf this year. He's been in the hunt. He's been on a lot of leaderboards. He's faded late for whatever reason. Had some errant shots down the stretch on Sundays. I think he'll clean that up. His putting has always been good. Those of you that follow Ryder Cup history, you hate him because he's such a great putter, and he's made some great putts over the year. But Ian's game is on point. And I think he's going to make a run in this tournament with a limited field of big names. And he's one of those players in his 40s that is playing extremely good golf, much like Stewart Cink right now. But he will be my best bet to make a top 10 at plus 275 this week in the Palmetto Challenge down there in South Carolina. Be sure and get over to Doc Sports, take advantage of that free $60 we got for you, and try one of my head-to-head cards Thursday through Sunday. Be sure and go over to the site, check out my profile page, and in the golf section, I'll give you an update each and every day of what's going on. We're looking forward to turning a profit in another tournament here. Like I said, 12 out of 16 tournaments we've turned a profit in when you add it up at the end of the week, Thursday through Sunday. And those daily head-to-heads are simply you pick one golfer versus another golfer on the money line, and all he's got to do is beat him for the day. So be sure and get over to Docs. Enjoy the tournament. And next week, I will be doing a side-by-side with Doug Upstone breaking down the U.S. Open. We'll have that early in the week for you as well. Thanks for tuning in.